So the first thing that's important to understand is what was the transition that Charlie Morgan made that blew up his channel. And to see this transition, we need to scroll down for a couple of months to the beginning of this year. And here's when the transition happened, right? Exactly 6 months ago, I think it was January of 2024, Charlie Morgan went from 7-minute videos, 35, 16-minute videos that were mainly focused on editing to longer, value-based, authenticity-based raw videos that are just focused on helping people get results, right? And since then, the results have been absolutely crazy because not only all of his videos that are viral, okay, 7 out of 8 videos that are the most viral on his channel were uploaded just in the past 6 months, as you can see, and 500,000 views, 400,000 views, 300,000 views, which is crazy. And Charlie Morgan openly shared that this started making him literally hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? So I do know that he makes money with YouTube ads and other sources as well, so I'm not sure that all of the 800,000 is from just YouTube organic, probably not, but he definitely blew up his business with this strategy. And the first thing that Charlie Morgan started doing is, as we discussed, focus on value, right? And let's have a look at from my tweet a moment where Charlie Morgan talked about it himself.
It doesn't matter that the quality production is sort of irrelevant. The title and the thumbnail are important, but they're not like completely relevant, at least to the space that I'm in. And the scripting and all that stuff doesn't make any sense, right? In this YouTube game, we can apply the Pareto principle, where we've got 80-20. 80% of the success of your content is going to come from the video itself. How good actually is the thing? How closely in alignment with the truth is it? And how much does it resonate with the actual market? I.e., how much value does it provide? What I've learned on YouTube.
Okay, so what he shares is right now, he's focused on just value. So it doesn't matter, is your video scripted or not, is your video edited or not. If it's going to make your video more valuable, then probably it is necessary. But if not, then it's not the main thing. And the main thing is to make just a good video. And here's what he shared. In the short term, the market is a voting machine, but in the long term, the market is a weighing machine. Which means in the short term, the people that will make the clickbaits, the people that will make content to just get views, they might win. But in the long term, over the next 3, 6, 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, right? The people that will win in the game of future will be people that will be focused on providing value, because in the long term, that's what the market, the people, the audience care about, right? Which is the value. Okay. So in this case, the person who will make the most valuable videos and will be the most consistent will win. So that's why Charlie Morgan started primarily focusing on value. And here's how he shared it again himself. So let's have a look.
People that are able to create. Benjamin Graham said to Warren Buffett a quote. He said, "The stock market, in the short term, is a voting machine."
Okay, so the stock market in the short term is a voting machine.
Right. Now, the nature of this quote is very simple. In the short term, the stock market is a voting machine, or the market is a voting machine. In the long term, it's a weighing machine. What this basically means is that the people who win, the people who grow exponentially, they are the ones that add value, right? Because in the short term, the market will essentially vote on what is popular. It will vote on what is shiny. And in the short term, in business and in YouTube, the channels and the businesses and the people that do well are people that are able to create shiny objects and just basically encapsulate a lot of attention by being popular, right? But on contrast, the people that win are the people that let the march of time do the work for. Benjamin Graham said to Warren Buffett a quote.
So again, he shared this, that you just need to focus on the value. But the number 2 tip that is really important that helped him to scale is time, right? Because he started his YouTube channel 3 years ago, and it took him over 2 years and 11 months to get to his first 50,000 subscribers. And recently, in just a couple of months, he got to over 140,000 subscribers, which is 180% growth. And that's the power of compounding. And that's what he shares here too, is that it takes time to get to your momentum, but if you really keep going and you know the right strategies, the growth is exponential. That's why it's always important to keep going.
Now, a lot of these trainings are available for free with all of the templates, AI tools, private feedback for you to be able to implement in your business. And guess what? It's absolutely free. So if you're interested, the link will be down below in the description and you can apply to join there.